When heading out in winter, it's important that we have a good set of boots on us. When buying boots, what we want to consider is, are they suitable for the terrain that we're going into? Are they compatible with the crampons that we're going to be using? And do they fit our feet well? We're going to go through a bit more of that now. When choosing our winter boots, it's important that we look at what terrain we're going to be in. That's going to help us decide on which boot we go for. Boots in winter are rated in 3 different categories. There's B1, B2 or B3, and they correspond to crampons with C1, C2 or C3. That's going to help enable us to decide which boot is right for us where we're going. It's important to note with the compatibility that when it comes to a C1 crampon, we're able to use that with a B1, a B2 or a B3 boot. When it comes to a C2 crampon, we're able to use that with a B2 or a B3 boot. A C3 crampon is only compatible with a B3 boot. If you want to know more, have a look at our crampon guide. For the winter mountaineer who's looking to use a B1 boot, I would generally say that it's someone who is considering that they might need crampons but not actively going to be using them all the time. It's more of a traditional style walking boot that then has the ability to take crampons. The features that correspond to that are a stiff sole and, more importantly, torsional stiffness, a full rubber rand, and a decent sole unit that's going to allow you to be in a variety of terrain, whether it's snow, rock, maybe a bit of bog, anything that we can encounter out on the hill. B1 boots prioritise walking comfort over technical mountaineering capabilities. B1 boots are only compatible with C1 crampons. B2 boots have the largest range that we'll see in store. Something that is designed for more technical ground, whether it be rock, ice or snow, but it's something that allows us to have some comfort whilst being able to get into more technical terrain. The easiest way to tell a B2 boot is that we'll see a welt at the heel that's compatible with a C2 crampon. Features on the boot that we'll see is a full rubber rand, a decent level of stiffness and longitudinal stiffness, and a more technical style sole that is designed to potentially do some rock scrambling as well as work on steeper terrain. B2 boots are compatible with C1 or C2 crampons. It's important to note there's a wide variety of B2 boots available. Something that's lighter and more flexible, and that's going to be ideal for if we're heading out in the crossover season when it's a bit warmer, potentially in spring, or something that's much heavier, stiffer. It's suitable for more technical terrain and it's ideal in the depths of winter. It's important to know that the softer boots are more suited to the lower gradient, longer walks, and the stiffer boots are more suited to the steeper technical terrain. B2 boots are an ideal choice for someone who's looking to progress within their winter mountaineering. It's something that's going to allow them some comfort for the long walk-ins, but allow them to also get into more steep technical terrain. B3s are the most technical boots out there. They're designed for people who are looking to climb steep technical terrain. What we'll see on a B3 boot is a toe welt and a heel welt. That's going to be compatible with C3 crampons, but we could also put C2 or C1 crampons on there as well. What we're going to see on the boot is generally potentially a little bit taller, a big full rubber rand, lots of protection, and a much more technical looking sole designed for more technical steep terrain. These boots, while being suited to more technical terrain, are not as ideal when it comes to the long walk-ins due to the sole being flatter. B3 boots are compatible with C1, C2 or C3 crampons. Some B3 boots you'll come across feature a gaiter like the Phantom Tech here. This allows your foot to be a bit warmer by having an outer and an inner boot, and it also helps with snow shedding. It's important to know that actually this boot, with having a zip in it, is less waterproof than the Nepal Cube here that has a Gore-Tex liner. Gaitered boots are usually used in the depths of winter, whether it be Scottish winter, alpine or higher altitude climbing. For the highest and coldest climbing, we'll come across double boots like the G Summit here. Something that has a removable liner which is designed to maximise warmth inside the boot. We'll also see adjustability with something like a boa. That boa allows us to adjust on the fly, so whether we want it tight when we're doing technical climbing or we can open it up whilst we're standing at the belay. The external boa allows us to adjust our boots on the fly even whilst wearing gloves. Whatever rating of boot you decide is suitable for you, it's really important that we get the fit right. Something that's going to hold your heel and not allow it to move or rub, and have enough space in the toes. The key thing to do is come in store, try them on. If our boots are too loose, our heels can lift, we can get rubbing and blisters. But if our boots are too tight, we can get discomfort from pressure on the top of the foot. It's always important to remember that no one brand makes one shape of boot. So the key thing is to try them on, find out which works best for you. That's something you can do in store. We can also tweak boots using volume reducers or insoles to really improve the fit and make sure that you're comfortable for your climb. There are some important considerations when it comes to you choosing your own boots. Your size and your shape of foot can greatly affect the flex of the boot itself. Also, with the softest flexing boots, they can be hindered if we're using a stiffer crampon. People with smaller feet might find that they can get away with a softer flexing boot, while those with larger feet might find that they need a stiffer boot due to the fact that the length of the overall boot can greatly affect the stiffness. Whilst we tend to talk about double boots being suited to the coldest, higher altitude winter climbs, those who suffer with cold feet might prefer to choose those even if they're going somewhere that's not going to be quite as cold. Almost all the boots we sell in store will have a waterproof lining, whether it be Gore-Tex or H-Dry. This is a waterproof sock that's fitted in between the layers in the construction of the boot. If you want to try out any of the boots that we have for sale, or you just have questions, please come in store and talk to one of our available staff. Our Fort William and Aviemore stores also hire boots out, so you can try a range of different styles before deciding on what you find is suitable for you. If you want to understand more about boot and crampon compatibility, check out our crampon guide.